Hello, Assalamualaikum. So today I will be uh, showing you my part of the system, which is the index file, the login and registration file. So the first one is the index file, which is the home page. So in the home page we got the title for the home page, which is Enubes online classroom. We got the name up top, then about us, the button about us, the home, to go home, Enubes, and which is the name, this Enubes online classroom. So this is the style for Enubes online classroom. So there is a register button and login button. So this is the style for our index, all of this. So I will be showing you our index homepage, which is our homepage. So this is how it looks. So we got the home button, about us button. This is the name, and there is register and login. So I'll be showing the registration part. So this is the code for registration. Here we got the style sheet for our system. So this is, we are using the post method for this. So we ask for the name, for your email, for your password, and it will ask you to register as what, student or teacher. So next is the JavaScript. You will get element by ID, password. Type is text. So if you click cancel for the registration, this thing will pop up, which is the class creation has been cancelled, and it will bring you to the register.php again. And then by clicking, this is for the student. So if you click the choice up there just now, which is student or teacher, if you click student, it will bring you to this. So by registering to this, it will you will get your own student ID. Okay. It will by registration, by registering more, it will plus one your student ID. For example, ST001, and then it will plus one equals ST002. And then it will insert into your table your name, email, and password. So this is the table for student, which is student. You in this table you got the student ID, student name, student email, student password. Then by clicking submit, you will get a notification, which is account has been created, and you will be redirected to login.php. Next is for the teacher. By clicking the teacher, it will be the same as the student. You will get your own teacher ID, and then you will get your teacher ID like TCH001, and then you will add, by adding more teacher, you will get teacher 0 TCH001, and so on. Okay, here we got the name, email, and password. For if the user entered this, it will insert to the teacher table. This is the teacher table, and if the account successfully created, it will pop up this account has been created, and will redirect to the login page. Okay, so this is all the style for the page. So I will be showing you the registration page. So if I click register, it will bring me here. So, so for example, right now I will be registering anyone. I will register my name, and this is the email, and I will enter any password. So I can show my password if uh, I'm afraid of mistake or anything. So this, you will see your own password by clicking show password. Then if you want to register as student, you click submit, and I will show you the table for the student. Okay, so the ID I just entered just now is Muzzamir, Ahmad Fitry and Sadruddin, Muzzamir Sadruddin at Gmail, and this password. And then this is the structure for student. So we got the student ID, which is the primary key, voucher 5, student F name, voucher, student email, voucher, student password, voucher. So it already got in the database here, my name. Next, I will register as teacher. So this register. Okay, I will register as teacher now. I will put any name. So anything. So this is the password for that. And then I will click submit, and we go to teacher table. So you can see here the teacher ID, Ali Ahmad, Gmail, and Ali 222. So the structure is just the same as the student, which is teacher ID is the primary key, teacher full name, teacher email, teacher password. Okay, so next I will be showing the real login one. So this is the login page. So I will show you the code first. Okay, so this is the login. This is the HTML for it. There's a form for name, for your name, for your student name, or for your teacher. This is the radio, which is the if you choose student or your teacher. So next it will ask you to put email and password. So you will get your element by ID, password, and type text. So yeah, this is the PHP part, which is if you click login, you will get to choose this the radio, and this is this button for student and teacher. So if you choose student, it will lead to this. So this is the localhost. This is our database name. So now it will fetch your data from the student table, which is email and password. By entering this email and password, it must be registered as a user in our system to get from the table. So for example, the email is my email just now, muzzamir@gmail.com, and the password that I entered, muzza111, right? So it will fetch the email and password, and then by clicking the submit button, it will bring you either the invalid username or password, or you will go into the student main page, which is the page if you are logged in correctly. Next is your choice is teacher. So it will fetch the data from the teacher table. So it will fetch the email and password from the table, and then as same as the student, will bring out invalid username or password if you put it wrongly, or you are not even registered in the system. So if you successfully log in, it will bring you to location teacherhome.php. This is the location for it. So I will show you the site for it. So this is the login one. So I will put the student one. So I put login as student, then Muzzamir Sadruddin, or even I will try another one, the one that I have registered, which is Rosli Ahmad. So Rosli Ahmad 99 the password. So submit. So it bring you to this page, which is the Rosli Ahmad gmail.com. So this. So next I will show you for the teacher. The teacher is Zamzuri, Ahmad Zamzuri. This, as you can see here, Ahmad Zamzuri at gmail.com. So the password is Zamzuri02. So this is it. So I click the teacher button, click submit. So this is the teacher homepage. For it will direct you to this page. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching. And the other part, my group mate will show you how our system work. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm going to show you about the teacher section in the online platform application called Enubes. So basically this is the teacher homepage. So I'm going to explain 4 things in this video. So I'm going to explain a home, update info, manage lessons. So basically update info is where we can update the information about the teacher, and then we have manage lesson where the teacher can create and delete lessons. All right, so for the first, can choose the home. So at home, as you can see, okay, so see at home we have the home page. So we have the Ahmad Zamri, the name of the teacher, and then we have his Gmail, everything. So this is the teacher's home section. So this is the lesson is be created, which I will demonstrate later how to create it. Okay, so now we're just going to go for the update info. And for example, if I want, so for the update for the teacher doesn't need to necessarily to key in all the new names or new email, just which one that he or she wants to update. So like for example, I don't like my old password, so my original password is zem002, so I want to change my password to zem03. So I just submit it. Alright, so if you look at it, you refresh it back, so the new password is changed to zem03. Right, so now back to the website. So after not just the teacher section, not just the teacher can just update info, but the teacher also can like manage lessons. Like for example, so does already have one lesson there. So let's say I want to delete this lesson. Right, so it's not there. So you haven't created it. So I want to create a class. So let's say the lesson title that I want to create will be addressing it computer networking. Alright, so the lesson description is today we're going to learn IP4 address. Alright, so the teacher's name, let's say because Sir Zamzuri, right, because he's the owner of this. So I'm just going to submit it. So it's going to show lesson has been created. So the website informed you that the lesson has been created. So going back, say ICC, once you already create the class, manage class, you can just like put it here. Alright, so for example, so I go back to home, like for example, so this is so as you see, I went to the section for manage lessons. I can either delete the lessons or I can create another class, the one that I show you. Alright, so now that's for managing lesson, delete lessons. So if you go back to home, so run this lesson, like for example, I want to create a task. Let's say I want to create a group assessment final project. Alright, so for task description, let's say I want to say the deadline is, let's say 10/07/2020. Okay, so like for example, choose file, we can choose any file. So for example, if I choose any file, so let's say I want to deliver like example pictures, open. So yeah, but unfortunately for this website we have to change the file into a zip file, because even when submitted, so your file essentially must be in zip or PDF or docs. But regardless, I can always like remove the no charge, so the second goes submitted. So task has been created, for example. Alright, so I'll just go back here. So you click. Oh wait. Back. Oh wait. Okay, sorry. So if you go here, you can see the task that you have created for the task that you created for this lesson here, the addressing in networking. So as you can see, I already created the assignment, so there's a description and so on. Like for example, I also can delete the task if I want, so I just click here. So task has been deleted. The website tells the task has been deleted, and there's no task for this lesson. So that's all for it about the teacher session. Thank you.
So after the teacher have created a lesson, then the lesson will be shown at the home page. For the example, the teacher Ahmad Zamzuri have created a lesson which is called computer networking. To access the lesson, the teacher have to click here. Then the teacher will be redirected to the lesson page. At this page, the teacher can create a task or delete a task. For this example, there is already one task has been created by this teacher. In order to delete the task, the teacher just have to click here and the task has been deleted. To create a class, the teacher have to fill in the form. And then the teacher can choose whether or not to upload the file. For this example, we choose to upload the file. And this is the file that the teacher want to upload. And then just click submit. After that, the task has been created. And now there is a new task created at the lesson page.
Assalamualaikum. So my name is Hasmar Mustaqim, and I'm going to explain about the student main page. So now I'm logged in as Rosihan, and here it shows the student ID and the email, and also the enrolled lessons, which is now empty because Rosli Ahmad is not enrolled into any lesson yet. So if he wanted to do so, he can click on the enroll to a class tab here, and then you can see the available lessons here. 4 available lessons, the lesson title, lesson ID, the teacher that teaches it, and of course the description. So if he wants to enroll into the lesson, he simply clicks on enroll. So here the web browser had alerted us that you have been enrolled, so click OK. So in the home page you can see the enrolled lessons show the lesson that had been enrolled by Rusli Ahmad. The title, the lesson ID, and the teacher that teaches it. So he can also update his info here. So if he wants to update his info, he just if his name is spelled wrong, so he just simply update how his name is supposed to be spelled. and if he changes his email, so he can update his email and also his password, and submit. So now his name is changed. Okay,
after a student have enrolled to a class, then the student can click here to access the lesson, and then the student will be redirected to the lesson page. So here the student can view all of the tasks that have been created by the teacher for that particular lesson. For this example, there is only one task that has been created. The student can download the files that have been uploaded if the teacher have chosen to upload a file. For the example, the teacher have uploaded a file. To download the file, then the student just have to click here at the download link. After clicking here, then the file has been downloaded.